You're right there. How's it going? Hope you're all fine and dandy. I certainly am. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching this video. Much appreciate it. So, Wenzel's we've got today. Now, Wenzel's is a place which is like Greg's, but kind of like upmarket. And they've only got them like around London and kind of surrounding areas. So I thought I'd go and check it out. So let's take a look at what we got here today then. Right, so here we have it. Here's our Wenzel's. So we got up the top up here, we got like it's like a pepperoni hot baguette that they have. So it's like a baguette, but with like it's a pizza baguette basically, isn't it? And I'd never had anything like that before, so really excited to tuck into that. Over here we got sausage roll. We've got a chicken bake or a steak bake here. One of them's chicken, one of them's steak. We'll find out when we get in there. That looks like chicken to me, but we'll find out, won't we? But let's get right into it, shall we? Right, so here we go. We got our first one here. They look lovely and golden, don't they? Like they do look like a Greg's, but they're meant to be upmarket. So we'll find out if it's any good or not, if it's any better. Because you pay, I think you pay a little bit more. I can't remember the prices. I mean, I'll put them on screen here. But let's find out. Here we go. Wenzel's for the very first time to good health. Mm. Well, that's broken apart. You can see that's a steak bake right there. The whole top's just come off. I didn't really get much steak in there, so let's have another bite of that. I gotta say, that pastry is very flaky, very crunchy, very nice. But that filling, there isn't really enough in there. It's kind of all pastry, not a lot in there. And you don't get those chunks that you get in Greg's. And the taste as well, it's not as creamy, it's not as thick. It's a bit more mince, I'd say. So I don't really rate that compared to Greg's. Let's have a little bit more.
Wow.
Quite bland. I'm surprised by that. I was thinking I was going to bite into it and it was going to be like an infusion of taste all over my mouth. I got nothing at all from that. So quite disappointed. So we'll move on to the next one and see if it gets any better. We'll do the chicken bake next. So let's do it. Let's get right in. Can you see right there? There's not a lot of filling. It's kind of empty. And that's quite frustrating because the pastry itself is so nice. I'd say it's probably better than Greg's, the pastry. Not as kind of buttery, not doesn't really melt in your mouth, but it's got that kind of crunch that you desire from this kind of food. But it just gets let down by that filling. And I wouldn't say it's, again, not as creamy as Greg's. I really did have high expectations of this place compared to Greg's because it's more marketed upmarket. But this is kind of disappointing so far. But let's carry on. Let's see if it gets any better. So the iconic sausage roll, Greg's prides himself on it. And I said it was probably the best sausage roll I've had when I went to Greg's. So Wenzel's, does it get any better? We'll find out. Okay. One more bite. Mmm. I'm afraid to say it's a running theme for me. Not enough filling, way too much pastry. But this time, whereas the sausage roll kind of melts in your mouth, it is buttery with that pastry. This is so dry. It's stuck to the roof of my mouth at the moment. I find it quite difficult to talk, which is probably a good thing for you lot. But yeah, I'm not impressed at all. I haven't had one item so far which I thought, that's better than Greg's. None of them. They're all inferior so far. But we'll move on to the pepperoni pizza, because that's something I've not had before, and I don't think Greg's do it. They do it on the focaccia. But in a baguette, let's see what that's like. So here we go. This is our pepperoni pizza baguette. And it looks alright. It smells alright. It looks really deep filled, doesn't it? A nice rise on that lovely doughy baguette. And they bake it in the store as well, apparently. They got a load of bread on the side. It looked very nice. But let's get stuck right into this. So far, I didn't get too deep in there. I'm going to have another big bite of it. So this pizza is meant to have Wenzel's own pizza sauce, is how they've kind of advertised it. I got nothing at all apart from just tomato puree, basic. This, for me, you know when you get a frozen pizza in a supermarket for like £1, and you don't expect too much from it, you know what you're going to get. It's not going to be good quality. It tastes exactly the same as it. I got nothing at all from it. Just that basic tomato puree. The cheese is not good quality. Pepperoni pieces, they're just basic. There's nothing good about this, I'd say. I mean, it looks alright, doesn't it? It looks alright, if not a bit burnt. But that looks fine. But there's just nothing to it, no flavour. And it's lacking, I mean, everything so far has lacked. So I know it's kind of like, it's a rival to Greg's. It's meant to be more at market, like I keep saying that. But they've got nothing right so far. Greg's have kind of dominated it with their cheap and cheerful, but also tasty kind of products. This for me has got nothing at all. So quite disappointed. So overall, Wenzel's, I wouldn't recommend it. Probably wouldn't go again. There's a Greg's nearby. Every day of the week I'll go there. Wenzel's, not for me. Sorry, Wenzel's. But let me know if you've been to Wenzel's. Let me know what you think compared to Greg's. If you think it's better, if you think it's worse. Love to hear your comments. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe. I'll love you forever. Alright, cheers then. Bye.